Kevin Durant has faced the greatest players of multiple generations. He's battled LeBron James, he's gone against Stephen Curry, he's competed against Nikola Jokic, and after facing Victor Wembanyama, Durant said something that immediately got the basketball world talking. Because according to NBA players, Wembanyama isn't just another young star, he's something they've never seen before. And the scary part? He's only getting started. For decades, NBA defenders have relied on the same principles. Cut off the driving lane, contest the jumper, force difficult shots. Basketball has always been about creating advantages and taking them away. But Victor Wembanyama breaks all the traditional rules. When defenders play him close, he puts the ball on the floor and attacks. When they back away, he shoots over them. And when they think they've forced a difficult shot, he simply releases the ball from a height most players can't even reach. At 7'4" with an enormous wingspan, Wembanyama can score in ways that seem almost unfair. But according to NBA veterans, that's not what makes him truly dangerous.
Like when he went to go give a check, I would have came out with the high left hook, right? Man, came under with the, oh, yeah.
Wemby is the first perfect big man that's ever created. Can shoot, free throws, play defense, play offense. He's a great team player. And for me, in a long time, he's a joy to watch. I don't usually, enjoy the big man, how they play now, but he plays it so perfectly. I actually accept the way he plays.
So what did you think? Well, I just typically like to compare it to other places in the league. Wembanyama from three.
It's something much more terrifying, because Wembanyama doesn't play like a giant. He plays like a guard trapped inside a giant's body. And that's where the problems begin. When Kevin Durant talks about unique basketball players, people listen. After all, Durant himself changed the game.
Yeah, it's just a unique player. It's going to be a force in this league for a long time. Once he continue to get experience under his belt, he's just going to get even better.
A near 7-footer who could handle the ball, shoot from anywhere, and score against any defender. For years, fans believed there would never be another player quite like him. Then Victor Wembanyama arrived. Durant openly admitted he had never seen anything like the young French star. Think about that for a second. One of the most gifted scorers in basketball history is looking at Wembanyama and seeing something entirely new. That's not normal praise. That's respect from someone who understands greatness better than almost anyone. And Durant wasn't the only one. LeBron James has spent more than 2 decades in the NBA. He's seen legends. He's seen superstars. He's seen players who were supposed to change the game. Most of them didn't. When LeBron talked about Victor Wembanyama, his tone was different. He described him as a freak of nature.
He's special, and he has an unbelievable coach that's going to make sure that he does things the right way, play the game the right way, and he's going to continue to develop. But he's already special, but he's going to continue to get better and better and better, each and every game, each and every year that he steps on this floor.
Coming from almost anyone else, that statement might not mean much. Coming from LeBron, it means everything. Because LeBron has watched basketball evolve for over 20 years. And even he seemed genuinely amazed by what Wembanyama could do on a basketball court. At that point, a pattern was starting to emerge. The players who had seen everything were struggling to explain what they were watching. Here is where the story becomes interesting. Most people assume NBA players are intimidated by Wembanyama because of his size. That's only part of the story. The real problem is how he moves. Normally, a player standing over 7 feet tall comes with limitations. They aren't supposed to handle the ball like guards. They aren't supposed to pull up from deep. They aren't supposed to attack defenders off the dribble. Wembanyama does all of it. He can bring the ball up the floor. He can execute step-back jumpers. He can finish above the rim. And moments later, he can block a shot on the other end. That combination creates a nightmare scenario for defenders. Because what exactly do you prepare for? A center, a forward, a guard? The answer is all three. And that's when players started realizing They weren't facing the next great big man. They were facing a completely new basketball archetype, something the league had never truly encountered before. The evidence isn't just in the highlights, it's in the reactions. Over and over again, NBA veterans have had moments where they looked genuinely confused after facing Wembanyama. One possession, they think they have him contained. The next, he's finishing over 2 defenders. Then comes the defense. A player beats his man, gets all the way to the rim, and suddenly Wembanyama appears from nowhere to erase the shot. Not alter it, erase it. Those moments have led to something unusual. Players openly admitting that there may not be a perfect solution, and that's rare. Professional athletes are confident by nature. They believe they can figure anyone out. Yet when discussing Wembanyama, many players sound less confident and more fascinated, because every time they think they've discovered a weakness, he develops another skill. Every time they think they've adjusted, he raises the level again. And that's why the conversations around him have become so different from conversations about other young stars. So why are NBA players saying Victor Wembanyama is impossible to guard? The answer isn't just his height. It's not just his wingspan. It's not even his skill. It's the combination of all three. Kevin Durant sees something unique. LeBron James sees something unique. Coaches see something unique. Veteran players see something unique. And when so many basketball minds reach the same conclusion, it's worth paying attention, because Victor Wembanyama isn't being compared to great players anymore. He's being compared to possibilities, to things we've never seen before. And that's what makes him so difficult to guard. Not because players don't know what he is, but because they still don't know what he might become. And that possibility may be the most dangerous weapon in the entire NBA.